Okay. So in the last session up to structure of PLSQL block. Okay. And then variable how to declare. This will take an and so once again you can see the variable declarations. Okay. And this is my syntax to how to declare your variables. Okay. Now, and after that, when you want to assigning or storing some value to variables, so variable name and colon is equals to, it is a assignment operator in your PLSQL and value. And these are some, and assignment operator equal means what now? Comparing purpose we are using. And when you need to print your variable values, this is your print statement. So how you are writing in your Java system.out.println as or no, same as your dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. So now these are, and let me come a small example here. So to print welcome to PLSQL statement, and in this, I'm not using here any declaration block or any exception block. And what we said, declaration block, exception block, both are optional, and that is not mandatory. But when come to execution block is a mandatory block. And execution block starts with which statement? Begin statement, ends with a end statement. And this is execution of your program. For example, the same thing. Okay, when you want to write your PLSQL programs also, same SQL plus editor. Okay, and somebody's thinking that SQL PLSQL purpose, I want to install separate software. Okay, no need here. So same tool, whatever we used for SQL language, same SQL plus tool we are using for PLSQL also. Okay, now so same process as usual. You just go to connect with your database with your user ID and password. So now you can come out and see. So MyDB 9 AM and MyDB 9 AM. Okay, now set your page size, set lines, and these are the common properties you can go to set. And after that, now here I'm writing a small, okay, what is this? dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of, so what we said, welcome to PLSQL. Okay, so this is just one statement I'm going to print here. That's it. But can you see, I'm not using any declaration block and I'm not using any exception block, only execution block I executed. But here what happened, when you executing this, okay, execution block, and your PLSQL procedure successfully completed. That means my program execution is successfully done. But why, sir, the output is not displayed? Can you see your PLSQL program output is there? No, it doesn't display to us. So that means whenever your PLSQL program output, the output of the program, do you want to view, then we need to set some property. Which property we need to set means server output. Okay, by default, this property will be having here what now? Off. When it was off, then your result will not show. The output of PLSQL program will not show. So that's why this is default. That's why what I want to do to make as on. So whenever you want to make as on, the server output is on, and to execute this one, yes. And after that, your program, re-execute your program, then you will show what it was here, welcome to PLSQL. Then your output will be printed here. Understand now? So now again, if I want to go for my server output is making off. Okay, if I make server output is off, okay, then what it was happen, you can see again I want to execute my program, but what was happened, your output is showing or not showing? Not showing. So that means what you understand, when you want to view the result of your PLSQL program or output of a PLSQL program, compulsory must be you need to open your server output property is on. Okay, na? Not by default off, that I want to make as on. So now again, I just go for this to making us on. Okay, and execute. Then your program will be, or program output will be showing. Okay, now. So this is, and this is what I'm showing here. In this example, you can understand that declaration block, exception blocks are both are optional. Both are optional. Understand or not? Online students, am I audible? Right. Okay. So this is what the server output. Okay. Now write down below. Okay. Okay, so this is, and come to when if you want to print some variable values, okay, so here compulsory we required what now? Okay, variables, and variables I'm going to declaring under declaration block. And first I'm going to declare two variables x comma y, okay, with some sizes. And later I assign some values to my x comma y, okay. After assigning values, and these variable values are I'm going to print. But when we are printing here, can you see I'm using concatenation symbol I'm using? Can you observe? These are what we call the concatenation. Okay. So variables values are, this is called a string. Okay. String one, this is concatenation. To this string, I'm adding X value. X value, how much here? 100. And to this 100, I am adding comma. Comma is also string. To this comma string, I am adding what now? Y. Okay, now? So already concatenation we know. Concatenation we are using for to adding what now? Multiple strings. Okay. And here some people have a doubt. Here X is there and Y is there. Okay. But actually X is a number type and Y is also number type. Then we are concatenation here. We are adding here. So number data type, how it will be added. Some people have a doubt. But yeah, the reason is what now? Your Java is there. Java default data type is what? What is the default data type of Java technology? String. Remember, almost every programming language default data type is string only. Okay, and if anybody asks you default data type of Java, string, .NET, string, yes or no? So like this, our PLSQL is also the default data type is what now? String. That's why maybe it is a X number, but here, whenever you need to printing with another string variable, okay, then automatically these numbers will converting into string type. Because by default, Oracle or by default, our PLSQL language is also default data type is what now? String. So string, okay, plus string plus comma plus string. So these are all our string representations. Okay, now, right. So this is in this what I'm using declaration block and execution block, but there is no exception block. So now in this example, let me carefully observe. So I'm going to use here declared. So X is a number. Okay, Y is a number. Okay, now, and now I'm going to passing begin execution, and X is equals to how much I'm assigning 100. Y is equals to I'm assigning how much here 50. Okay, now, right here assignment operator. Can you observe? Assignment. So this is called a declaration. Step number 1. Assignment. Step number 2. Next what? Print. Don't forget here. Yesterday class only forgot it. What are the 3 steps? Variable. Declaration of variable. Step 1. Assigning value to variable. Step number 2. Next, printing variable values. Step number 3. Understand now? So now come out here. Okay. This is step number 1. Only declaration. Here assignments. After assignment, what I want to do? Print. So output dot put underscore line of okay variables values are okay. This is string. To this string, I'm concatenating X. To this X, I'm concatenating comma. Comma is also string. To this comma, concatenating Y and close. Okay, finally, end your begin block to execute now. Variables values are 100 comma 50. And now I'm asking one thing. Whatever the values we assign to x to y, these are 150, whatever we assign to x comma y. So those values are printed. But my question is, here in this program, can I change x comma y values? Can we change? Can I give different numbers? How to give? You say yes now. Tell me, I'm giving now. How to give? My x value, y value, other than 150, I want to change my values now. Can I possible in this program? Huh? Yes or no, yeah? No, huh? Then why are you saying yes? How many Java students in this batch? Raise hand. Almost Java students are there. Python students? Then remaining students what? .NET, huh? Database, huh? Huh? No, no, almost boys all are raised hand. Girls, tell me in Java, girls, how many people raise hand? Okay, Python? No Python. Almost Java. That's why they are very intelligent. Hmm? Okay, right. So here you can't change here. How can you change x comma y value? Is it possible? No. Whatever the value I was assigned to my x at the time of initialization or else initialization level, whatever the values we assign to x comma y, those values are what? Fixed values. I cannot change. My x comma y values in this program, I cannot change. If how many times I'm executing this program, same output will show. How many times executed my program? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times executed, 3 times, 4 times. But 4 times I executed my program, your x comma y values are changed or not changed? Not changed. That means these values, can I say fixed values? Yes. So now tell me, if I want to change my x comma y variable values, then what I want to do? Come on. Okay, what kind of variables I want to declare? Huh? VRA. Array. Array concept what? My question is what now, yeah? Array is different, my question is different. If I want to change x comma y variable values, then my variables are which type? I think you're all Java means you should tell me, because I'm not a Java developer, I'm a database developer. I don't know much knowledge on Java. And you people tell me, sir, this is like this, sir, in Java, like this, sir, in Java, like this, sir, in Java. Okay, what is the mean by static? Huh? Fixed, huh? Can we change? Okay, if I want to change, so now here x comma y, then what I want to declare? Dynamic variables. Okay, right now. How it is here? You have a confidence on you to interview. I will success. Have a confidence. Sir, at any cost interview, I will success, sir. No problem. I will get a job. Right on. These are very basics here. I don't want to teach you. Very basic levels. These are all C language programs. Okay, right. So in this program, my X variable value, Y variable values are fixed. So this program, how many times you will be execute? Every time same values are printed. The X comma Y values are not change. Suppose I want to change my X comma Y value as per my requirement basis. Okay, na? Then how we can put it here means that's called as a dynamic variables. And of course, already we discussed amp percentage. Can you remember amp percentage? So we are inputting value for column at what level? Execution level, runtime level. So their columns in SQL, here variables. So in place of column name, I want to give a variable. Can you remember in your insert query, we discuss insert into some table name, sending values of amp percentage. Okay, this is not, okay, amp percentage, what we said? So column name 1. So here I'm using what now? Amp percentage, column name 1, comma, amp percentage, column name 2, comma, amp percentage, column name 3. So whenever we are passing amp percentages along with column, these column values where we entered, runtime level we entered, execution level we entered. Yes or no? It was asking entered value for EID column. So we are entering 101. Next asking what? Entered value for e-name column. Then we are enter some name. Entered value for salary. We enter some salary. Then what below? One row is created. Can you see this one? Starting introduction, DML queries. Okay. So how we are using amp percentages to your column to insert my column value dynamically, same as in PLSQL also. When we want to insert value to variable at runtime level, then I'm using what now? Amp percentage here. So X is equals to amp percentage of X. That means this X value I will be entered at a runtime level. Which level? Runtime level. Okay, na? So x is equals to ampersand is y is equals to ampersand. That means these two values I'm inserting runtime or execution level. And the z is equals to x plus y. And finally, I want to print which value? Z value. Okay, na? So this is what your dynamic variable declaration in PLSQL. So if anybody asks you how to insert values to variables dynamically in PLSQL means what you want to use? Ampersand is. Okay, na? In Java, how to declare in Java? I decided one thing. I don't want to ask you anything. I decided one thing. I don't want to ask you anything. Flow correct, na? Write down. So declare. So here I'm declaring some variables here, x, y, and z. Okay, now the three variables I declared here. After that, so I want to make it x is equals to, suppose if I'm giving again like this, what's happened? Again fixed. Again fixed value. So I don't want to give fixed values. I want to give different values. Okay. Then I want to use what? Ampersand of x. Okay. Y is equals to ampersand of y. And after z. Z is equals to x plus y. Okay. And now I want to say dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of what I want to say. Suppose I was given here addition. Okay. Is concatenation what? Z. Some user friendly message I'm adding here. Okay. After that, and so execute. See, dynamical asking now. Yes, this is called a dynamic or execution level or runtime level. Okay, na? So asking enter value for x. I will enter 10. Enter value of 20. Okay, now y is equals 20. Then finally, addition is how much? 30. So now if you want to change x comma y value dynamically, you can. Now we can execute again, asking x value 45, y value 12. Okay, you can send x value 47, y value 23. Like this, dynamically you can change. But in this level, when I'm giving some dynamic values to my x comma y, between some old and new, these are some statements are coming to you. Yes or no? And you people have a doubt. What is old and what is new? Actually, these are called as a bind variables we called. Which variables? Bind variables. Okay, binding variables. And these binding variables in future classes we will discuss. Okay, it was somewhat difficult to understand. So that's why you need some more topics to freeness in PLSQL. Then I will discuss this old and new in triggers concept. It will be playing important role. So there I will explain to you what is what. Up to there, what I am doing here for your confusion to avoid purpose, I just hide this verification of bind variable values. So verify, I should give it a off. So set verify is off. Then what happened? You can see I'm asking enter x value 25, y value 45. Do you have any bind variables now? No, it's just showing x comma y. And if you wanted that bind variable, what you want to do? Verify is what? On. When it was on, then execute now. X value 23. So y value 14. So again got it? Yes. So these bind variables up to my triggers, I'm not showing this. I'm hiding this. Okay, now. So I'm going to hiding this to avoid your confusions. And now you can say, okay, 56, 12. Okay, this is the way. Right now. So dynamically we can change. Yes. Right now below. and verify is one of the property here. So when verify on, it was display old and new binary variable statements. If it is off, not display. Okay, so these are just auto-declared variables and assigning values at a static level and dynamic levels. Okay, now, right. And now here onwards, very important for you. So these are as of not just values based we are working, just like your C program, whatever it is. But select into this is what now actually databases we want to write the programs on database. So now here observe if I want to store a particular value, so what we did, we are declaring one variable. So to this variable, after declaration is over, then if we are assigning some value directly to this variable. This is the way how I can store values. Values I'm telling. A direct value how to store in the variable. So this is what. Okay. But we are working on database means generally our operations will be performing on tables data. Okay. For example, database is nothing but what? Tables. So when we want to say, okay, if any one column, for example, select a star from EMP table is there. In this, so many different columns we have here. And now suppose EMP number column having so many values here. Yes or no? 14 values are there. So now if I want to store a particular column values into variable, as of now, what we are going to do, we are just declaring one variable. We are declaring one variable. Into this variable, if I want to store some value, then we are using what now? Directly assignment operator, and we are writing like this. Yes or no? And now it means what now? 10 value we are storing under X variable memory. That is the meaning. Yes or no? But now this is values. But here I'm not storing directly value. I'm storing what now? A particular column value. Suppose EMP number column 7369 value I want to store into my variable. So how I can store? So many people, what they think, same as this, I want to declare one X integer data type and X is equals to EMP number. Okay, so many people thinking like this. It means what now? EMP number is what now? Column name. So EMP number column values I am storing under X. They're thinking like that. Because as per this analysis, they will be treat like this. Okay, but this is wrong. We cannot store like this. So a particular column values, if I want to store into X variable or any variable, it's not like this. You can't store like this. Okay. So maybe this mechanism will be supported for values purpose, but this same mechanism is not supported for columns purpose. Okay. Then how I can store? How I can store a particular columns values into variables. This is very, very, very important syntax. Entire PLSQL language, maximum the syntax I'm using. So that's why be focused on this. Okay, na? Right. And in that cases, there is a one statement is called as a select into statement. So select into statement through, I can store a particular column values into variables. That is the purpose of select into statement. And what it was saying that storing a table columns values into variables. But the select into statement is always written single row or single value. Okay. And it can be used under execution block only. I can't use under declaration block. I can't use under exception block. I can use under execution block only. I can. Okay, now these are the points. But how, sir? The syntax observe carefully. In this syntax observe, select, okay, and now which columns you want it. The column names you can take, and so on. From which table are you calling these columns? These columns are calling from which table? So those columns, and these columns values are storing into what? Variables. So first column value storing into first variable, second column value storing into second variable. So retrieval a particular columns from so and so table, and those columns values storing into variables. This is the syntax and formula how to store column values into variables. Understand now? And later, where condition is your wish. As per your condition, you can call particular records. Okay, now? So this is syntax and small program we will discuss now. What is my program? Here observe. Write a PLSQL program to display name, salary details from EMP table as per the given employee number by using select into statement. Okay, now? So now what I'm doing here, first I have to declare what kind of columns I have to display, name and salary. So the name purpose one variable, here V stands for variable, our indication, that's it. Okay, and V salary, VE name. So two variables I'm creating for two columns, and after that I'm using select into statement under which block? Execution block. Under execution block, so select name, salary. This name and salary is coming from which table? EMP table, and these E name column data storing into the corresponding variable VE name. Salary data storing into the corresponding variable V salary. Okay, where what is the condition? EMP number is equals to ampersandage of EMP number. So ampersandage means what? Dynamically. So your employee number user will enter dynamically. Okay, now, and finally that variables are printed. Understand na? So now different scenarios, and why, sir, are you taking this way? Your variable names means here observe carefully. Okay, here the situation what now? So I want to declare, even though you can declare X also, no problem. Varchar 2 of some size, Y salary purpose, salary is which type? Number type. Okay, then I said begin And now I'm writing select e name comma salary. These two columns variables I'm storing into x comma y variables from which table EMP, where EMP number is equals to 7788. For example, I was given like this. Then what happened here? DBMS underscore output dot put underscore line of what I want to say X concatenation comma concatenation Y, and I will enter. Here, careful observe. Here, are you given direct value for employee number? So here, direct fixed value. So 7788. So which value was given by user? Which employee number was given by user? Only that particular employee name and salary can see it. But other than 7788 employee, can I see any other employee? No. Because of the reason in this program, my number is what? 7788. So it's a fixed here. The number is fixed here. So that number related employee name salary only I can fetch, I can see, I can retrieve. But other employees I cannot. Now you can see I'm executing now. What's happened? Scott and 3000. But sir, I want to see other employee data. Can I see? No. Because of reason, my employee number condition, it's not a dynamic. It's a fixed value. Okay, now. So now I want it dynamical. That means I don't want it this kind of program. I want it to see anybody. For example, which student all ticket number, if I enter, that student details will come. Yes or no? Yes or no? Suppose if I'm writing this program, only 7788 student all ticket number. What happened? In real time, this application, if I give it in real time, so the person can see only one student details. Only one student pass or fail, he can see. But remaining students, he cannot see. So that means which type you want it? Fixed or dynamic? Dynamic. I want to see any student. Yes or no? There are lakhs of students are there. Okay, na? The lakhs of students results will come. BTech result, MCA result, whatever it is. So when the website is open, enter all ticket number. So which student, whatever he was entered all ticket number, based on that all ticket number, data will be produced. But if I'm creating my application only for one user purpose, one student's purpose, that website can use anybody? Anybody use? No. How I want to develop my website? For all people purpose, I have to develop. So suppose I want to see my result, then I will enter my all ticket number. Then my result will come. If you want to see your result, you will enter your all ticket number. Then your result will come. So like that, I have to prepare my application. I don't want to prepare my application for fixed level. I want to create a dynamic level. Anybody, any student can see their results. Yes or no? So that what I'm doing here in this case, I just changing here. Declaration X, Y, begin. Okay, in this selector, I'm using what? Percentage of EMP number. First program, second program, different subject. Then after, I will use what now? I will use what now? DBMS output, and finally end. Now you can see dynamic asking. Yes. Now first student are sending his all ticket number is 7788. His result will come. Suppose another student is came, his all ticket number 7900. His result will come. Suppose another student will give it here, his all ticket number 7369. Then his result will come. Understand now? So this is you want it now? Yes. So this is what we called. But here tell me one thing. So okay, sir, dynamic, okay, understand. But here I was created my variables in the normal format x comma y, a comma b like this. But whenever I was declared x comma y means, can you understand, if anybody can understand this x and y variables, are you declared for which columns? Can we know? Can we identify? No, it was somewhat confusion, difficult. Okay, now. So here x variable, I am declaring for e name column data storing purpose, job column storing purpose, or some other column storing purpose. I can't say this X is belongs to which column. Same as Y. Y is belongs to employee number, salary na, MGR number, department number, which column? Here also somewhat confused. So that's why in real time, the real-time programmers, okay, who are working in companies, how they declared variables means this variable are you declared for which column? That column name they will take as a reference for in this variable name. Then only they can easily understand, okay, this variable will store e-name column data. This variable will store salary column data. So that easiness, user friendliness. So that's why you can see any real-time programs, real-time applications you can see. When open application and see your source code, everything will be easily understand. And not only the person, if I written like this, if I send this program to someone, someone cannot understand. But the same thing I'm going to writing in another way. If I'm sending to someone, they can easily understand. And especially clients. Clients can understand anything here when you can send your data. But here, if you send like this, client cannot understand what is X, what is Y. So that's what I'm doing here for our flexibility purpose, our easiness purpose, our understanding purpose. Which columns are I'm storing, which columns data I'm storing, the column names I'm taking as my variable name. Okay, now? So now for that purpose only, I'm writing my program. Okay, declared. What I'm writing, v underscore ename. But you can't write directly ename because ename means what? Column. Again, confusion. A compilation error will come. Yes or no? Because my column name, variable name, both are same. Some confusion is there. So that's why just we can say, okay, our V stands for variable, suppose. So now I'm giving here varchar2 of some size. Another variable I'm declaring sal, and this is which type? Now tell me, if I written my program like this and this program I'm sending to anybody, they can understand this variable, what purpose I'm declaring? Yes, sir. So that is easiness. Okay. Now after that, I'm going to writing what now? Begin as usual and write your columns what? E-name, comma, sal, where I want to store v underscore e-name, comma, v underscore salary. These two columns are you calling from EMP table, where EMP number is equals to % of EMP number. And now tell me your e-name and salary columns values are I'm storing into which variables? These two variables. Then what I want to write, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of, what do you say? V underscore e-name concatenation, comma, concatenation, V underscore salary. Yes. And finally, and execute your program. So now I'm giving 7788. Yes, I got it. Scott and 3000. If you give it here 7369. Yes. So now tell me, that means both programs are right. I'm not saying wrong. But what happened here? X comma Y means confusion is there. So to overcome that confusion, we are writing like this. That's it. But this program right. This is also right. Both are right. Yes or no? Right down below. So write down, write a PLSQL program, WA, write a PLSQL program. To display name, comma, salary details from EMP table as per given employee number. So which employee number was given by user, based on that number, that particular name and salary I want to fetch. Syntax, no, oh, sorry, okay. select into statement. Okay, right. But in this program, can you see we are declaring variables and particular related data types. That's okay. But now you're observed. So this is my program. Okay, in this program, I declared some variables now. Okay, and suppose EMB table you can see now. And in my program, whatever the two variables I declared here, name and salary, these two variables we are declaring for which columns purpose? Name and salary. And name column data type varchar 2 of 10 and salary column data type number of 7 comma 2. So as per your table structure, your columns are having which type of data type? The same data type variables are we declared. So then only your ename column corresponding variable v underscore ename. So that corresponding variable data type and your column data type both are same, matching. Then only data can be stored. Okay, now, for example, if anybody come to you and they will change your column data type. For example, I'm changing this column data type in place of varchar 2. I'm passing here date data type I'm passing. If anybody try and come and to change your data type, now here, what is my data type now? Data. So, but the same ename column corresponding variable in my program, which data type? Now what happened? Your program executed a compilation error. Compilation error. Why? Because whatever I was declared my variable, this variable I'm declaring for ename column. But unfortunately, ename column in my table, which data type? Date data type. But here I declared, so date and varchar, matching or unmatching? Unmatching. Then automatically this program will show error. Then what I want to do as a programmer, again, I want to re-declare my variable. Re-declare means rewrite my program. That means this entire program, again, I want to rewrite. Okay, I was rewrite. In place of this, I'm using data. Now satisfied? Huh? Yes or no? Now it is satisfied. My ename data, my variable data. So again, I'm writing new program. This is not existing program. I'm writing new program. In new program, v underscore ename is equals which type I was given? Date type. So data, data matching. Then program successfully executed. But after writing this program, again, the people will go and whatever ename column is there, what is that? It is date is there now. This date data type, again, they change as a number. Again, what happened? Again, your program is executed or not executed? Again, compilation error. If again I want to write my program, okay, if I want to execute my program, means again rewrite program. Yes or no? Again, I have to redeclare, rewrite. So like every time when user will go and change your column data type and the column corresponding variable, wherever you are using in the program, that program variable data type, this data type, it is not matching, then that entire programming is waste. There's no use of that program. Either 100 lines of code, 50 lines of code, 10 lines of code, none of the matter. But once the person will change here, your entire program will be affected. Affected or not? Yes. Then how I can overcome this problem, sir? Because whenever we want to change a data type of column, again, we need to write a reprogram. You're changing, rewriting, changing, rewriting. Can you write like this? It's a difficult now? Yes, it's highly difficult to the programmers. Then how we can overcome means, there we are using what now? Anchor notations we are using. Which one? Anchor notations, otherwise we called as a variable attributes. What is variable attribute advantage means? Here observe. Now, in place of data types, I am using variable attributes. So now v underscore ename is variable name, and here attribute I am declaring attribute 1. So whenever you declared attribute, what it was happen for this attribute purpose, your system is allocating some memory. Here attribute number 2, it is also allocating some memory. So in this attribute memories, what it will be means your v underscore ename variable are you declared for which column? That column data type, whatever it was there in the table structure, this data type will be saved here. Understand now? This data type will be stored here. It will be like this. In future, if anybody come and they change ename column data type, they change as a data, then what happened? Automatically your variable attribute memory, what previous varchar 2, now present what? Date. Then tell me, my program rewriter, no need to rewriter. If in case next the person will come to change date to number, suppose, then here also automatically change date to number. So that means whenever user will go and modify the data type of column, that column type is also changed automatically. In that situation, programmer no need to write a program again and again, and no need to redeclaration of variables. Not necessary. One time program that will be fixed. Understand now? This is advantage. Data types advantage. This is advantage. This is advantage. Okay, na? So that means finally what I'm saying here, variable attributes or else anchor notations. These things are we are using in place of data type at the time of variable declarations. And what is the advantage? This is the advantage of anchor notations. Okay, na? So whenever, okay, if you want it like this, you can use attributes instead of data types. So that is what I was explained here. Okay, now you can see variable attributes, anchor notations. Variable attributes are used in place of what? Data types at variable declaration. When I'm using what it was happen, whenever we are using variable attributes, internally Oracle server is allocating some memory for these variable attributes for storing the corresponding variable column data type, which was assigned at the time of table creation. Okay, now, and the advantage of variable attributes are what? Whenever we want to change a particular column data type in a table, then the corresponding column variable data type also changed in variable attribute memory automatically. Understand na? So that is advantage of these attributes. And how many types? 2 types, column level, row level. Right down below. Text heading, variable attributes or anchor notations. Okay, completed. And now see here. So what is column level and row level means? Column level attributes are, okay. So every individual variable wise, we are declaring our attributes. Every individual. Because every individual column wise, we are separate variables are declared. Ename column purpose, one separate variable. Salary purpose, one separate variable. So how many columns values we need to store? That many individual variables are we declared. And for every individual variable declaration level, when we created your attribute, okay, so this kind of attributes are called as a column level attributes. Okay, so in this level, we are defining variable attributes for individual columns. And what is representing percentile type? And now variable name, which table name, in this table, which column name, percentile type. Understand na? Understand na? So v underscore e name is what? Variable. In place of data type, what I'm doing here, my table name is emp. In this which column? E name column. And row column level attribute representative percentile type. Same as v salary variable name. Okay, this variable I'm creating for which column? Salary column. Salary column is comes from which table? emp table. Okay na? So this is what we called. So just I'm changing, instead of this I'm writing, see my program, observe my program is same. Okay na? Declared v underscore ename. Instead of data type, what I'm using? emp dot ename percentile type. Next, salary. Okay, emp dot salary percentile type. That's it. And remaining all are same to same. So next what? Next, begin as usual. Next what? Ename comma, okay, sal into v underscore ename comma v underscore salary from emp. So where emp number is equals to am percentage of emp number. And remaining what? dbms underscore output put underscore line of v underscore ename. Okay, concatenation comma concatenation v underscore salary. And finally end close. So 77790. Then you got it, James and 950. So your every program is same, but instead of or in place of data type, I'm using attributes. Right, Amul? This is over, huh? Second paragraph, right now. So take below example. The same example, but in place of data types, we are using attributes. Okay, right. This is column level. So every individual column variable wise, we are using or we are defining our attributes. Okay. And the next row level attributes, but the row level attributes we will see tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow maximum your introduction part will be finished. Okay. And I will enter into main concepts. Okay. No? Right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. And online people have any queries, send your queries. పిఎన్ఎస్ ప్రోటోకాల్ సర్వీసెస్ లో చెక్ చేస్తాం మరి ఒకసారి చూడండి సర్వీసెస్ లో రన్నింగ్ లో ఉందా ఆఫ్ లో ఉందా చూడండి ఆ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకుంటాను నాకు ఎర్రర్ ఏమొస్తుంది చెప్తాను నేను
కండిషన్ అక్కడ మనం వేరే కాలం పెట్టాం డూప్లికేట్ వాల్యూ వచ్చిందని ఇప్పుడు ఈ కాలం టూ వాల్యూ స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలి
ఒక ఆ నెంబర్ మీద రెండు ఉంటే రెండు వచ్చేస్తాయి
ఒకటే వాల్యూ స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటారు కదా
అప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది మోర్ దాన్ వన్ టూ మెనీ వాల్యూస్ ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది Concatenation I already given in SQL first introduction part. You can go Redmi 9 Pro. Go to your introduction of SQL. introduction of SQL notes, open it. There I was given clear example and definitions. Read once. Data retry చేయడానికి ఇక్కడ అది ఎందుకోసం రాస్తాను నేను చెప్పాను కదా ఎందుకోసం రాస్తాను మోడిఫికేషన్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అప్పుడు అది మనకు ఉపయోగపడుతుంది ఎక్కడ అది జస్ట్ మన ఇండికేషన్ అంతే చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు ఓకే online people, anybody have queries, and otherwise log out. Okay. So then online people, then we will meet on tomorrow. Okay. Right. Thank you guys.